It was February of 2019 when I had an extensive emotional conversation with my mother. We sat down and she was telling me, "Danny boy," as only she's allowed to call me, "I'm fighting to live. Every day I get up looking for something to keep me going." She's looking for a purpose, she said. All she wanted to do was live long enough to see my brother, my sister, myself succeed. In that moment, as much as it hurt me to hear her say that, it drove me. And it was in that moment, in that conversation, I thought to myself, I'm going to make my success a part of her purpose. A fire lit under me, one that still burns right now in this moment and that will continue to burn as I go off into the world. A fire that drives me to achieve as much as possible while my mother is still living. A renewed purpose that pushes me to allow her to witness my success. Oftentimes, valedictorians come up here and brag about all they've done, but to me, this is all of our moments. It's a moment of celebration. And I don't know about you, but I was raised that when there's a celebration, a thank you should be around the corner. Well, in this case, it's a couple thank yous because I did not get to this point alone. It was thanks to help from people like Ms. Jones, my forcefully adopted counselor who I annoyed. Ladies and gentlemen, I drove this woman crazy. Calling her at all hours of the night, last-minute requests, always wanting something. However, through it all, she always helped me with a smile on her face. And for that, I say thank you. It was thanks to people like Mr. Tolbert, perhaps the greatest educator to ever come into my life, who helped to mollify my arrogant mentality and teach me the valuable lesson of when to be quiet. To Mr. Tolbert, I say thank you and congratulations on 30 years of retirement. To second mothers like the ever-dependable and caring Madame Gouda and Dr. Awa, who guided me along the path of humility and always had my back, I say thank you. To Miss Goody, as I call her, the best principal in Atlanta. Someone who's always made time for me as I barge into her office despite never, ever being on her calendar. To Miss Goodrum, I say thank you. And of course, to my mama. Despite all you've had to endure, you overcame. Despite the battles you had to fight for yourself, you always made the time to fight battles for me. Despite my smart mouth and sometimes cocky attitude, you continue to care for me. Despite it all, Mama, you remain my biggest supporter, and so I want to say thank you. Mommy, it's only by faith and through God that you can sit up there alive and breathing 5 years after that death date as the proud mother of the valedictorian for the D.M. Thurl High School class of 2022. Class of 2022,